Hello everyone, and this is my review for WWE NXT on May the 13th, 2015. And, this is pretty much the final well, not pretty much, this is the final show before NXT TakeOver next week. And, I feel like they did a solid job on NXT this week of kind of covering their bases and basically still setting up everything going into the NXT Special next week. You had matches in there you had initial matches and promos finishing off everything with like Sasha Banks, Carmella, not going after, but basically running down Wesley and Blake. So they're going on an aspect that looks like earlier on they made it seem like she's going to turn, but now they're making it look like she's not going to turn, so you kind of got that dynamic in there. So we'll see what they do at the NXT Special. You had the beginning of the show with Baron Corbin taking on Solomon Crow. Relatively good and quick match, and a good way of setting up Baron Corbin and Rhino for the NXT Special as well. Just having them show a different side of Baron Corbin, because most of the time it's always been like super quick match, one move, and then finisher by Corbin. Then this time they made it seem like he was coming off more heelish, more enjoying the pain that he was going after. So I liked where they went with that, and it's a good way of going for him, because they're playing off the aspect that Rhino's the crowd favorite, so they're going to kind of make Corbin heelish. I like that in the same way with the match with Alexa Bliss and Carmella in this one. They kind of made Alexa Bliss come off as more of a heel character, so making it seem like if they don't turn Carmella on Enzo and Cass at the NXT Special, she'll be the one with Blake and Wesley at that special as well. So they kind of tied up loose ends on that one, and kind of left extra dimensions to seeing what could happen for the end of that particular storyline at the special next week. You also had really good promos from Tyler Breeze, Hideo Itami, and Finn Balor. All of them talking about the triple threat match and how when they're going to win, and like who did they want to face and everything in that aspect. I liked how you had Tyler Breeze and Hideo Itami, or not Hideo, but Finn Balor talk about, it's like, not when, it wasn't if they win, it's when they win, and they don't care, and they kind of played everything off. Even like Finn Balor and Hideo Itami talking about their friendship in the past and how that's gonna be put aside. I liked how they showed that pretty much for the in the ending of the tag team match as well, for them at the end of the night, where you had Hideo Itami team up with Finn Balor going up against Tyler Breeze and Adam Rose. I liked how their bickering got them the loss in that case, and basically showing that it's an every man for himself type situation going into that NXT Special. It was a good way of going. The promos from sorry, lost train of thought there for a second. The promos from Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, I thought the video promos initially were really, really good. I liked how they did everything with the two of them talking about history and everything in that aspect. The promo at the end of the show, the one thing that I liked about that promo, and it came off relatively well, but the one main thing I liked about the promo was that they took the extra time to put the injury that Sami Zayn had suffered while going up against Cena in that U.S. title match on Raw. And the reason why I like that is that they weren't trying to hide it before going into the special itself. You've seen it in the past in taped environments, like, they kind of just hide it, and then when they go to the next set of tapings, then they announce everything on that aspect. I like the aspect that they edited something in. They had them cut a little bit of an extra bit of the promo in there, and they put it on TV right then and there. They didn't attempt to say, this was taped beforehand, and now this is what's happening. So that was definitely one good aspect. I liked how Kevin Owens came off in the promo as well, making it seem like, he's just going to back off and everything, and then speaks his final words before walking out up at the top of the ramp without even looking at Sami Zayn. It came off as a very good shot, and how Kevin Owens was at that point, is in his character at that point in time, and it came off really well. I liked how they produced that promo, all in all there. So, like I said, for the most part, they did a really good job with setting up everything going into the NXT special. They kind of tied up everything really well going into that particular show next week, and we'll see how everything comes out on there. I mean, they even this one didn't really come off all that well, but not everything's going to be perfect. The match that they made with Dana Brooke and Emma versus Bayley and Charlotte, it works in the terms of who's feuding with who there, but not much of a build up to it, though not much time to build up to it as well. But that was pretty much the only maybe potential letdown of the night. Otherwise, a really good show. Great way of going into the NXT special next week. And yeah, that's my review for WWE NXT. And I thank you guys for watching.